Like I said before, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and some years ago I used to travel a bit and through Virginia and West Virginia, North Carolina, and Eastern Tennessee, and I would learn fiddle tunes from different folks out there in the old-time bluegrass varieties. So now I'm going to play some of those tunes that I learned. Woo! Well, natural bridge is killing me, and I don't know what I'll do. Makes a difference where I go, I feel sad and blue. But every night when I lay down in my dreams I see that old bridge is standing there, I can hear it calling me. And all I can do is walk and talk with everyone I know. Say, some baby done left me here, oh, where can I go? Baby done left me here, left me all alone. Left me here crying on these natural bridge blues. Well, natural bridge is killing me, and I don't know what I'll do. Makes a difference where I go, I feel so sad and blue. But every night when I lay down in my dreams I see that bridge is standing there, I can hear it calling me. Well, natural bridge is killing me, and I don't know what I'll do. Makes a difference where I go, I feel sad and blue. But every night when I lay down in my dreams I see that works, and it's just standing there, I can hear it calling me. Thank you. Make beats up here. If I had a third hand, that'd be awesome. It'd be my kick drum. What's that? Oh man, I just thought of a good one. I haven't done it in a long time though. So it's going to be especially fun. See if I can remember how it goes. This is a really cool version of the Cumberland Gap. just place the cars water to wash your face. The Cumberland Gap, 14 miles, the Cumberland Gap. Well, me and my wife's pal, all in there at the Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, all in there at the Cumberland Gap. Cumberland Gap's 200 place, 14 miles to Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, 14 miles to the Cumberland Gap. Me, my wife, and my wife's pap, we all live down at the Cumberland Gap, the Cumberland Gap, the Cumberland Gap, all live down at the Cumberland. It's 14 miles, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, 14 miles, Cumberland Gap, all live down at the Cumberland Gap. Thank you. It's the Cumberland Gap. Let me think on it. Get back to you. All right, I'm going to sing you a song that I wrote about a diner, a jukebox, and an ex-girlfriend. We used to go to this diner all the time in northern Kentucky that had a jukebox, and the jukebox had a bunch of really great old classic country, but they were all duets, you know, the classics. And the other half of the jukebox was all like modern country and like early 2000s, late 90s country and other pop music. And so I'd go in there with my ex, and we would listen to music on the jukebox. We'd smoke cigarettes. We'd eat eggs and bacon. Bacon was great at this place. But important was the jukebox. And any time you come into a place, any sort of place, whether it's a bar or a diner, and they got an old school jukebox, put some money in that jukebox. Let that stick around a little longer, you know? So we would frequent this place. And the day we broke up, I went to the diner, and I sat down at the diner bar, and I was like, man, usually I go right to the jukebox. And that day, it just felt like I could not stand to listen to those sad old country duets. And so instead, I started writing this song on a piece of paper. It's a reference to a Hawkshaw Hawkins song. I know you guys are huge Hawkshaw Hawkins fans. Don't freak out now. But he wrote a song called Put a Nickel in the Jukebox, and this is a song called Don't Put a Nickel in the Jukebox. Well, this morning, my baby left me, and that's why I'm sitting here with nothing to say. So don't put a nickel in the jukebox. I couldn't stand to hear those sad old songs today. Well, I've been here so many times with her, but I've never walked in here and felt like this before. We'd put in our orders, grab our singles and our quarters, and I'd light us a smoke to share, and the jukebox revved its motor. But this morning, my baby left me, and that's why I'm sitting here with nothing to say. So don't put a nickel in the jukebox. I could stand to hear those sad old songs today. And the record spun. George and Tammy and Conway and Loretta, Merle and Bonnie and Porter and Dolly and Emmy and Rodney and Johnny and June and Waylon and Jesse and a diner for two. But this morning, my baby left me, and that's why I'm sitting here with nothing to say. So don't put a nickel in the jukebox. I could stand to hear those sad old songs today. No, I couldn't stand to hear those sad old songs today. Thank you. True story. This is a new one. This is a song about dating and finding like a relationship partner in the modern age here of social media and internet and digital, too much digital everything and stuff. It doesn't have a name. It goes like this. Like I said, this is a song about dating in the modern internet social media age. Just want to clarify that. Well, that lady, she sure is pretty, but she's not real. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, it'll be longer than that one, though. That one's just 2 lines. All right. I'm getting the hook. I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to come back up. I'm going to sing some more songs. I'm going to get real sweet and tender, get real funny and clever, and some other stuff, too. Oh, what's a memorable to end the set one here? All right. I'm going to do you one I wrote. This has been kind of the Joe's Truck Stop hit song recently. I don't want to talk it up or anything because it's relative to all the other songs. So it's not like it's that, the spectrum's here, it's this big. So, anyhow, I was on tour last summer with a band called The Tillers. I tour with them very often. I'm in that band. So if you go see The Tillers, you'll see me playing the fiddle and playing some guitar. And this one was one night after a show. We were on tour somewhere out in the Midwest, and I saw something I'd never seen before. And maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. I was standing by the cooler in a gas station, and I saw gas station sushi. Sushi that's available at gas stations. I'd never seen this before. Some of you might not believe me, but it's real. And I see it, and I'm like, man, that is crazy. They sell sushi at gas stations now. And then I'm thinking, what kind of state of mind would I have to be in to get some sushi at a gas station? And then I'm thinking, like, what kind of person gets sushi at a gas station? But then my perspective shifts, and I think, man, I couldn't judge somebody else for getting sushi at a gas station. I've done things I'm not proud of. I've had to learn from my mistakes. I've had to grow. It's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to do things you want to do that maybe are not the best choice, because you get to learn from it. So I see this gas station sushi, and all this stuff is just flashing before my eyes. My whole life, the Temptations, great band. The Decisions, probably a band. Other things like that. And so I wrote this song. I'll be back after a little break here. This is gonna be really serious, but also funny. I've been out east and I've been out west. Living on the road puts your will to the test. Should I stay or should I say no? Well, sometimes it's yes when I know I should go. Well, they say too much of anything won't do you no good. So while I take a drag, won't you knock on some wood? There's something as often as yes, and know how to leave when I ain't at my best. And for all that I've done and all that you see, you know I've done a good job of avoiding gas station sushi. Well, I'm a trying so, and I'll try what I can. Well, I draw myself lines and then I draw them again. There's some things in life that I never will do, but I've crossed a few off now, and I don't blame you. 'Cause I've messed up before, and I'll mess up again, and I'm trying my best. Never meant to hurt anybody else, and I've wasted time. And I've wasted love, and it's so damn hard to fix broken trust. Said it's so damn hard to fix broken trust. And for all that I've done and all that I want, and despite all the times that I've ended up hurt, I've got to believe in myself to be here for me. You know I've done a good job of avoiding gas station sushi. Yeah, I'm going to take a little break. Thank y'all so much for listening. I got more songs and stories and some jokes and some other stuff. Maybe I'll read you a poem or something. This is a fiddle tune here. Let me think of a good one for you. All right, I'm going to play you a tune here. It's an instrumental fiddle tune from way back when. It's called Bumblebee in a Jug. Love me, said, oh my, let me fall, little girl, let me fall. Said on my knees, let me fall, little girl, let me fall. I think he wants you to buy him a CD. If I lose, let me lose. If I lose, little girl, let me lose. Said if I lose $100, well, I'm trying to make a dime with my babe. She's got money all the time. If I get drunk, let me fall, little girl, let me fall. On my knees, on my knees. If I get drunk, little girl, let me fall. Said, oh, hard road, said, oh, hard road. Kill me dead on hard road. Yeah, on my knees, said on my knees. Kill me dead on hard road. Well, oh me, said oh my, let me fall, little girls, let me fall. Yeah, on my knees, it's on my knees, let me fall, little girls, let me fall. Yeah, oh me, said oh my, just let me fall, little girls, let me fall. Yeah, on my knees, it's on my knees, let me fall, little girls, let me fall. Well, oh me, said oh my, just let me fall, little girls, let me fall. Yeah, on my knees, let me fall, little girls, let me fall. This is a song called Give Me a Ride to Heaven. What's up, man? Oh, yeah. I'm excited, too. Just not in tune. Well, I was all caught up with myself on a highway night, driving like a bat out of hell when I beheld an amazing sight. It was a lonesome apparition by the roadside, standing there with a finger out in the wilderness and a halo in his hair. He said, give me a ride to heaven, boy, and I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. Well, I came to a screeching halt, and I said, well, hop on in. He said, thanks a lot for the lift, I'll forgive you of your sins. Well, I just come from Jerusalem where things are going bad. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, I need to talk to my dad. He said, give me a ride to heaven, boy, and I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. Ahead of myself there. Said about 3 words in the span of 1. Well, I didn't know just what to do, so I kicked her down in gear. Kind of kicked my feet beneath the seat. I was trying to hide the beer. Well, he just grinned and he said, my friend, I know you must think it's odd, but you got nothing to fear about drinking a beer if you share with the Son of God. He said, give me a ride to heaven, boy, and I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. Well, I kicked that pedal to the floor. Told him I don't know just how to get there. I ain't been there before. Said it's a hard place to find, my friend, but I'll give you just one clue. It ain't somewhere up in the air, it's right here inside of you. And then from the middle of that perfect smile from his robes, he pulled a gun, stuck it up beside my head, said, how's this for kingdom come? Well, I drew out scared, and I heard him say as he left me beneath the stars, well, the Lord moves in mysterious ways, and tonight, my son, he gonna use your car Said, give me a ride to heaven, boy, and I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. Yeah, now give me a ride to heaven, boy, and I'll show you paradise. Give me a ride to heaven, boy, my name is Jesus Christ. That's right, that's right. So now you're like, that was pretty cool, but I think you messed up a couple words. I'm going to go check out the original. That's exactly what I did. It was intentional. I wanted you to go check it out. Terry Allen. Check him out. He's one of my favorite, amazing, obscure songwriters. Not as obscure as me, but, you know, pretty, you know. All right. Where are we at? Oh, I'll do a slow dance for you. This is a slow dance I wrote. This is a honky-tonk song about time travel. Thank you. You got any time travel fans out there? Not talking about the band. I'm sure there's a band called Time Travel. If I could go back, if I could go back in time, maybe I could swallow my pride. If I could go back, if I could go back in time. If I could go back in some time machine, maybe I could stop myself from turning so mean. If I could go back, if I could go back in time. But it's been so long since you said so long now. Since you said so long, I'm leaving. Since you said so long, I'm done now. If I could travel through space and time, maybe I could tame this wandering, woeful, weary mind. If I could go back, if I could go back in time. But it's been so long since you said so long. Since you said so long, I'm leaving. Since you said so long, I'm done now. If I could go back, if I could go back in time, maybe I could change your mind. If I could go back, if I could go back in time, if I could go back in time. For all you fans of time travel, True story. All right, that was a slow dance. Here's a fast dance. This is a song with lots of words. It's a story. It's about dancing. It's about having fun. Y'all remember having fun? Yeah, you do. You're here at Elstro Plaza. Woo! Jack Elstro. Picnic Me Up concert series every Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're all here to have a good time, enjoy some beautiful weather, get some food, listen to some music, sharing some community together. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks, Jack Elstro. Thanks to Joe Augustin for setting this up. The Quig Foundation, the local Parks and Rec, all of it. Love you. There's going to be music next week. 3 different acts singing songs. Oh, man. There's a song I wrote about dancing. It's called Knockin Boots. Getting off work, gonna hit the town just as soon as that sun goes down. Just a little drive, not far to go, about a mile more, and I'm at the show. I'm looking for a scout, I know. I swing out on the floor, here's hoping I can find a way, knock some boots till the break of day. Knockin' boots, knockin' boots. Well, big balls in Cowtown, we're all getting down. Knockin' boots, knockin' boots, knockin' boots. In the morning like I'm shining bright. We've long all sat at neon light. You're knocking boots. Well, I reached out, caught her hand, spun around, and I made a fan. She spun me back, she spun me fast, pulled back her hand. She smacked my, I caught myself, she got me good. We fell right back into the groove, feet straight, stomping on sweat, damp wood. Feels just like a dance floor should. Knocking boots, knocking boots. Well, big balls in Cowtown, we're all getting down. Knocking boots, knocking boots. Till the morning light comes shining bright. We've long well sat that neon light. Yeah, knocking boots. She said, alright, roll back in and we both held tight, eyes all bright with smoke stained light. The band kept playing and we felt alright. Well, I pushed her out, spun around, she pulled me in my ear to her mouth. She said, you feel like I feel touch. Come on home, let's knock some boots. Knocking boots, knocking boots. Well, big balls in Cowtown, we're all getting down. Knocking boots, you're knocking boots. Say if you want to get along like me, knocking boots in your favorite key. Well, it won't come out of the blue. You gotta have someone to dance with you. You're knocking boots. Thank you, Richmond. Settle down. All right. I got a few more here for you. Oh, yeah. All right. Here's a song by Reno and Smiley, 2 of the greatest bluegrass musicians, songwriters, singers. Reno and Smiley recorded a lot in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I'm from. Cincinnati, Ohio, that's right. Woo! Yeah. They recorded in a place called King Records, and y'all might not know this. Now, Richmond has a really storied and important music history, too. Are you guys from Richmond, Indiana? No? Yeah? Oh, good. Well, you should pay attention to your history, Jeanette Records released a lot of really great blues music and a bunch of some country music too. Musicians that were coming up from Cincinnati and actually were recording at Jeanette under different names so they could get out of their contract. So we have actually a really cool connected music history between Cincinnati and Richmond, Indiana. So this is a song that was recorded on King Records. I think it's one of the most beautiful bluegrass songs ever written. It's a song called Stone Must Be the Walls. And it goes like this. Stone must be the walls built around your heart. I still love you, darling, but the time's come to part. No more sorrow, no more pain can enter this heart of mine. Life isn't long in this old world, let the past stay behind. Well, I once had a darling sweetheart, and I loved her so. Well, I loved her more than I could ever let my poor heart show. And she went away and left me. She would find somebody else. Left me here in this old world to cry all to myself. Stone must be the wall built around your heart. I still love you, darling, but the time has come to part. Well, no more sorrow, no more pain can enter this heart of mine. Life isn't long in this old world, let the past stay behind. Someone out there who's waiting just for me, and she don't long for wealth and fame, just love and sympathy. And I don't know where she is, maybe across the sea, but the walls of Jericho can't keep her away from me. Stone must be the walls built around your heart. I still love you, darling, but the time's come to part. Well, no more sorrow, no more pain can end this heart of mine. Well, life isn't long in this old world, let the past stay behind. Said life isn't long in this old world, let the past stay behind. All right, looks like I got time for one more long one. Oh yeah, like I said before, I love that song. I think that song's beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad someone agrees with me. I think that song's so beautiful. But I also, man, I got to tell you about this too, and I'm not bragging, but I quit smoking cigarettes a couple weeks ago, and it has, and your voice changes a lot when you quit doing that. And so now, when I'm trying to sing, it's like I have easier access to parts of my range, but it's also I get there a lot quicker, and then I'm like, whoa! And so I'll overshoot and stuff. So thank y'all for listening and getting through this with me, because singing today has been completely different than singing has been for years. So I got one more song for you. This is a song, oh yeah, this is a song about being a good person, right? That's important. That's important. You got to be good. You got to be kind. You got to be kind to your fellow community. The folks outside your community, they can be a part of your community too. A stranger is just someone you haven't met, and they might be your friend before you know it. So be kind to other people and be kind to your friends too. Just because someone's your friend doesn't mean you can get away with it. Not being cool, not being nice. So make sure you're a kind person. That's what this song's about. I wrote this song years ago. I was hanging out with a few people, and I realized they weren't the kindest of people. And I was like, man, I got to quit hanging out with these folks. And I did, and that's right. And I quit hanging out with those people, and my life got a lot better. And if your life is kind of in a weird place and you're thinking, man, I'm working on myself, what's going on? Maybe you're hanging out with people that aren't the best inspiration for you, you know? Think about that. It can change your life. I wrote a song about that. I'm going to sing it for you here right now. I've got a special censored version for all the children, for all the families. I've got another version for the adults out there that you can find somewhere on the internet. Again, I'm Joe. I got a group called Joe's Truck Stop. I play in a band called The Tillers. I got CDs, T-shirts, hats, stickers, patches, pens, some other stuff. I got hoodies. Yeah. Man, I wish everyone was excited as you, man. And then they'd all come and buy my merch. All right, great. It helps me stay on the road. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm Joe, Joe's Truck Stop. I'm going to be driving home shortly after the set. Come say hey. Come get you a CD. If you're on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all that stuff, I'm on there too. You can find me. All right, so now we're going to sing this song. It's called Kindness. And if you can catch on to the words, I want you to sing along, all right? 1, 2. Well, what the heck ever happened to kindness? Good folks don't seem to be growing on trees. Everywhere I go, someone's a real jerk. That's why you gotta find good company. Well, you'd be surprised to hear who's lying about you and everything that you do. Well, they spend a lot of time alone and crying, wishing they could be more like you. 1, 2. Well, what the heck ever happened to kindness? Good folks don't seem to be growing on trees. Everywhere I go, someone's a real jerk, and that's why you gotta find good company. Well, don't let the same old disappoint you. Well, some folks they just don't care to change. Now they have to slide on by from friend to friend, burn bridges left in their way. Well, what the heck ever happened to kindness? Good folks don't seem to be growing on trees. Everywhere I go, someone's a real jerk, and that's why you gotta find good company. Well, I don't have the time to get on out there. Turn them right around, show them straight. Well, I just step on by and wait until that fateful judgment day. Well, what the heck ever happened to kindness? Good folks don't seem to be growing on trees. And everywhere I go, someone's a real jerk. And that's why you gotta hang out at the Elstro Plaza, y'all. to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born no yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. I don't need y'all treating me this way. Thank y'all so much for listening. I'm Joe from Joe's Truck Stop, and you're hanging out at Jack Elstro Plaza for the Picnic Me Up Summer Concert Series every Wednesday, 11 o'clock to 1 p.m. Gonna be a good time at Jack Elstro Plaza in Richmond, Indiana. Like I said, I'm from Cincinnati. I got merchandise available. If you like what you heard, come get a CD. Check it out. Listen to music. Have a good time. Hang out with your friends and do cool stuff. Yeah, freestyling, just rhyming. You can't stop this. All right, that didn't rhyme. One more time for the chorus. Like I said, this song's about being a good person, hanging out with good people. And you got to be good to other people for them to be good to you, you know? That's important. Well, what the heck ever happened to kindness? Good folks don't seem to be growing on trees. And everywhere I go, someone's a real jerk. And that's why you gotta find good company. So that's why we hang out at Jack Elstro Plaza every Monday, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day of the week. You come hang out down here. But on Wednesdays, there's food, and on music, and on Tuesday nights, there is too. I'm Joe. Thank you, everybody. Come get a CD, get you a T-shirt. I'm telling you, I got really soft T-shirts, and they'll look real good on you. I guarantee it. I got hoodies, and they're real thin, you know. They're perfect for those chilly summer nights, you know what I mean? Get one for your mom, get one for your grandma. All right, thank you. With a 9-pound hammer, it's a little too heavy. Yeah, for my size, buddy, for my size. So roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheel won't go? It's a long way to Harley, and it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. So roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheel won't go? So slow, how can I roll when we won't go? Long way to Hazard, it's a long way to Harley, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. So long, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when we won't go? monster. He's just a little too heavy, yeah, for my size and for his size. So roll on, bud, don't you roll so slow. Say, how can I roll when the wheel won't go? Yeah, that 9-pound hammer is just a little too heavy. Said for my size, brother, for my size. Yeah, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheel won't go? Said, how can I roll when the wheel won't go? Said, how can I roll when the wheel won't go? That's right. That's an old bluegrass song there for you. I'm gonna sing some songs that I wrote. My name is Joe. I front a band called Joe's Truck Stop. Playing some other bands like the Tillers and the Northern Kentucky Bluegrass Band, Truck Stop, Waterfall, and occasionally some other ones. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. There we go. We got some Cincinnati fans in the house. That guy's got a shirt, might say Cincinnati, I don't know. No, it doesn't. It probably does though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But, you know, let's roll with it. Anyhow, I write a lot of songs. I play the guitar, I play the fiddle. I like finding weird, old, funny, obscure songs. I play those too. All right. I'll do another bluegrass song for you, and then I'll get to some of my originals. And in a little bit, I'll get my fiddle out for those of you that are fiddle fans. It's early for my guitar. I won't stay in tune. Alright, I'm back. Here's an old bluegrass tune called Little Maggie. Over yonder stands little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. Well, she's drinking away her troubles and courting some other man. Well, now how could I ever stand it just to see them two blue eyes? It's shining like two diamonds in the sky. To shine, pretty women were made for loving. Little Maggie was meant to be mine. Well, I'm headed down to the station, got a suitcase in my hand. Well, I'm thinking a way for to leave you. Well, I'm going to some far off distant land. Sitting by the banks of the sea with a 44 beside her and a banjo on her knee. Well, over yonder stands little Maggie with a dram glass on her. She's drinking away all her troubles and and courting some mud. Suitcase in my hand. Well, I'm thinking, wait for to leave you. Said I'm going to some far distant land. Some bluegrass music for y'all. Alright, I'm gonna sing you some of my songs now. I'm gonna do a song I haven't done in a while. I just thought of it. It's a good one. I'm glad I thought of it. This is a song I wrote years ago. This song I wrote, a honky-tonk song about having insomnia. And it's not so bad now because I work late and half the time my cat wakes me up really early. So I have to sleep and I can't help it. I've been working all day and I just want to get some rest. And I know when I get home, it'll still be a mess. And I pray when I'm in bed, the Lord will help me fall asleep. Cause lately I've been shaking from my head to my feet. Well, you know I'm no liar, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, I've been up all night with the lonesome midnight blues. Well, my babe, she called me on the telephone, said she won't be coming back. Our little home now, it's been 5 days since I slept at home. When the rooster starts crowing, I'm wandering the home. Well, I'll be up all night wishing I could lose this tired old lonesome midnight blues. And when my baby was around, well, I sleep without a sound, cause she knew how to hold me, love me, absolve me of all my sins. All my guilt that keep me turned in bed and wishing I could lie still. Goddamn, I know I'm trying to make a name, trying to write a song that can make you feel like you ain't alone. But I got so high that my mind's ungone. I'll be up all night wishing I could lose these tired old lonesome midnight blues. I got the lonesome midnight blues. you. All right, I'm gonna sing you guys a song about a guy from Kentucky. Y'all know about Kentucky? Good. Check it out. Kentucky's awesome. It's a beautiful state. Beautiful people. Just like Indiana. And most of Ohio. This song's about this guy, John Robert Boone. I'm not going to tell you too much. I don't want to give it all away. You'll hear it in the words. But you're going to hear about a thing called the Cornbread Mafia. And if that sounds interesting to you, I highly suggest you check out a book called The Cornbread Mafia by James Higdon. It's a great book. You'll learn a lot. And I'll tell you a bit of that story right now. It's a song I wrote when I was 19 years old. I'd moved out of the area, and then I was reading some headlines about a guy who's becoming sort of infamous in the area. So, this song is called Run, Johnny, Run. Oh, where you, John Robert Boone? Oh, where you, John Robert Boone? Will you run off once again? Oh, where you, John Robert Boone? Run, Johnny, run as fast as you can. Well, the cops are coming after you, you are wanted man. Said run, Johnny, run as fast as you can. Well, you've lost them before and you can do it again. Well, you're head of the Cornbread Mafia, moonshiner, son, and you don't know about nothing but trading what you grown. Won by the feds, and they want you done, but we're all on your side. Just run, Johnny, run. Well, you feel like a ghost, and your footsteps can't be found. No tire tracks, no fingerprints, so murder means not a sound. And the local sympathizing, and they've got your back, saying whatever they can say to keep you from being trained. Well, you're head of the Cornbread Mafia, moonshiner, son, and you don't know about nothing but trading what you grown. Won by the feds, hey, they want you done, but we're all on your side. Just run, Johnny, run. Mafia, moonshiner, son, and you don't know about nothing but trading what you grown. Woo! Won by the feds, yeah, they want you done, but we're all on your side. Just run, Johnny, run. Say we're all on your side. Just run, Johnny, run. It's a true story, everybody. All right, what should we do? I'll do a song I wrote here. And then I'll get my fiddle out for all you big fiddle freaks, fiddle heads, all that stuff. This is a song I wrote about a girlfriend that I never had. This was a girlfriend my buddy Paul had. Paul comes out to this bluegrass gig I play every Tuesday night in Newport, Kentucky. And this one week, Paul told me about a girlfriend he once had that was a really great banjo player, but she also had a gnarly dip habit, and she always had dip in her mouth. And he really loved her banjo playing, but he didn't appreciate her tobacco habit. And so he tells me about this years later. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna write a song about that. It's gonna be a real hokey song, but it's gonna be funny, it's gonna be decent, a little clever. And so a couple weeks later, I came back, I said, Paul, I wrote that song about that girlfriend you had. And Paul was like, what girlfriend? And then I was like, and his wife was sitting next to him, and her name's Peggy, and Peggy was like, what girlfriend, Paul? And then Paul was like, yeah, what girlfriend, Joe? I was like, you know, the one with the banjo and the dip. How do you forget that? And then he was like, what are you talking about? And then his wife, Peggy, she was like, what's he talking about, Paul? So then Paul tells me he has no idea what I'm talking about, and I wrote a song about somebody that he didn't tell me about. But somebody told me about this woman, and I wrote a song about her. And I don't know who told me the story. So it feels like a lost cause, but I'm still playing the song, and I hope one day it reaches her. I'm sure she's still around, despite her banjo and tobacco habit. It's called The Banjo Pickin' Tobacco Spittin' Gal. If you like the songs you hear, I got CDs over here and t-shirts and hoodies and other stuff like that. And it's just in boxes. For now. Until you need something. There you go. Well, she smells real good like TV dinner, and she's always polite like you just met her. She don't believe in Jesus, says she knows better. She's my banjo picking, tobacco spitting gal. But she gets high on apple pie, she'll brew up shine, then it'll make you wine. She's a Renaissance woman with a nasty lip, my banjo picking, tobacco spitting gal. She rips five with a lip full of dip, she'll pick some fine abby, shaking her hips. She don't give a damn and she never will. She grows her on the back way up on the hill, and if you see her coming, don't be alarmed, it's hard to resist such a natural charm. She's big and strong, stands up straight. She's my banjo picking, tobacco spitting gal. Fingering just right there. Well, she sings too, she loves singing. Y'all see it yourself, it's no everyday thing. And all that dipping don't get in the way, don't fly to the mouth. Well, I wish I could say, but Lord knows it's sight to see. I just sing so tune with so few teeth. Call that a scientific anomaly. She calls it that, she's kind of crazy. She's a banjo picking and a back spitting, yeah. When she rips five with a lip full of dip, she'll pick some fine abby, shaking her hips. She don't give a damn and she never will. She grows her on the back way up on the hill, and she loves me good. Loves me ragging. I don't want to say too much, don't want to sound like I'm bragging. I'll just leave it at that. My story about my banjo picking and a back spitting guy.